In the serene village of Aramutu, within the lush embrace of Yoruba land, there ruled a king whose name struck fear into the hearts of his subjects, Adetutu. His reign was marked by tyranny and cruelty, his rule overshadowed by his insatiable thirst for power. Adetutu was a man of immense wealth and influence, yet his heart was as black as the night. His lustful desires knew no bounds, and it was said that not even the moon dared to cast its silver light upon his dark deeds. It was amidst this atmosphere of fear and oppression that a young maiden named Abisola found herself entangled in a web of deceit and betrayal. Abisola was but a humble orphan, her innocence a beacon of light in the shadow of Adetutu's tyranny. One fateful night, as the moon hung low in the sky, Adetutu's lustful gaze fell upon Abisola, ensnaring her in his wicked grasp. Despite her protests and tears, she was powerless against the king's advances, and before she knew it, she found herself with child. Terrified and alone, Abisola sought solace in the warmth of her community, hoping for support and understanding. But her hopes were dashed upon the cold stones of betrayal when Adetutu denied all accusations. On a sweltering morning, as the village stirred awake to the song of the morning birds, King Adetutu summoned Abisola to his court. With a voice as cold as the winter wind, he accused her of blasphemy and denounced her as an outcast. "Abisola, you have brought shame upon this village," he thundered, his words dripping with venom. "For your transgressions, you shall be banished from Aramutu, never to set foot upon its sacred soil again." Tears streamed down Abisola's cheeks as she pleaded for mercy, her voice lost amidst the cacophony of condemnation. With hearts heavy as stones, the villagers watched as their beloved maiden was cast out, condemned to wander the wilderness alone. With nothing but the clothes on her back and the child growing within her, Abisola ventured into the depths of the forest, her heart heavy with sorrow and her spirit weighed down by the burden of betrayal. Heartbroken and destitute, Abisola embarked on a journey into the unknown, her footsteps echoing in the silence of the night as she wandered deeper into the dense forest that surrounded Aramutu. Hunger gnawed at her belly, thirst parched her throat, yet she pressed on, driven by a flicker of hope that refused to die. But fate, it seemed, had other plans for Abisola. For in a distant land, far from the reaches of Adetutu's tyranny, there dwelled a king whose heart was as pure as the waters that flowed from the sacred springs of Okitutu. King Adeshala was a ruler beloved by his people, his wisdom and kindness known far and wide. His queen, Adilola, was a woman of grace and compassion, her beauty matched only by her unwavering devotion to her husband and their kingdom. One day, as Queen Adilola ventured into the depths of the forest accompanied by her loyal maid, their path crossed with that of Abisola, whose frail form lay crumpled upon the forest floor, her strength waning with each passing moment. Moved by compassion, Queen Adilola ordered her maid to carry the young maiden to the palace, where she could receive proper care and nourishment. And so, Abisola found herself whisked away from the darkness of the forest into the warm embrace of Okitutu's royal household. As Abisola lay resting in the safety of the palace, her unborn child nestled safely within her womb, little did she know that her arrival would set into motion a chain of events that would shake the very foundations of Adetutu's kingdom and herald the dawn of a new era for Aramutu. But for now, as the moon cast its silver glow upon the sleeping village, Abisola's fate remained uncertain, her future intertwined with that of a king whose sins knew no bounds. And so, the stage was set for a tale of love and betrayal, of courage and redemption, that would echo through the annals of time for generations to come.